Hello, welcome to the Aquarium Mind Podcast. Today's podcast episode number 326. I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. It's Wednesday, motivation and inspiration. Today, we're talking new year, new goals because, well, it's 2024. And if you're listening to this as I posted it, it's January 10th. And it's time to get the ball rolling because we're a few days into the new year and it's officially 2024. And the question is, what are your goals for this year? Because I don't do New Year's resolutions. I'm just going to tell you that flat out. So what are you striving for in regards to your goals and aspirations? I hope you didn't wait until the new year to start pushing toward your goals. I hope you started working on them last year and it's rolling over into the new year. Now, if you're starting the new year with goals, that's good. You're off to a great start. If you don't, have you not taken the time to think of them yet? Is there a delay and you need time to hash them out? Don't forget to write them out so you can see them and check them off as you accomplish them. You know, now that I think about it, I really haven't done that myself yet. But I have my goals in my mind, and I know that this year I am going to publish a certain amount of books. I already have my blogs written out. I already have my podcast planned out, but excuse me, I know I have other things that I have to figure out for myself. Now, if you didn't listen to Monday's podcast, I am getting over a cold, and it's due to me flying across the country. Now, when I flew to New York, I was great. And when I flew back home, there was something that I didn't quite do, which kind of led me to getting sick. I didn't cover my face with, my bandanas that I wear, over my face when I fly. But yeah, there's a brief story behind it, but I'm not going to delve into all that. But let's just say if you're flying and you're in a enclosed space, try to wear something over your face because the germs are spreading like wildfire and people are getting either colds or COVID. Thankfully, it wasn't COVID for me. I had a throat and nose cold. Anyway, now, whether you set goals weekly, monthly, yearly, or a combination of all three, be sure to keep writing them down or just have a widget in your phone like me, or write it in your notes, or do both, or write in a notebook. Whatever you choose to do it. Or maybe not even writing down your goals right away, but writing down a to-do list on paper of the most important things that you want to do. And as you do things, you cross them out, check them off, or, remove them from your widget, which is something that I do. But I'm still old school. And, I like writing down things in a notebook to visually see my list of things that I need to do or want to do. But did you notice I said things that I want to do? Yeah, you didn't catch that, did you? Because we always tend to say we need to do things. I've worked on changing the verbiage of things that I say and how I say them. Because sometimes there are things I need to do, cooking, cleaning, buying food, laundry. But then when it comes to our goals, they should be things that we want to do, right? So, when you're, going through life, you got to decipher things that you need to do and then things that you want to do. Now, like I just said, the things that I need to do, the cooking, the cleaning, taking a shower daily, getting food from my house, doing my laundry, those are necessities and things that we all need to do. But the goals should be, oh man, I gotta do this. No, you want to do those things because those are the things that are going to fulfill you the most. Now, the things you need to do, of course, they're fulfilling, but those are routine things, right? Your goals, when you want to do them, you're going to go after it, you're going to accomplish it, and you're going to feel very fulfilled. Now, your goals this year, they should excite you. They should motivate you. They should inspire you. They should want you to get after it daily, while taking the breaks when needed. I'm not saying go full-fledged 365 straight days. Well, now we're 355 days if you're listening to this currently, or later on at a point, there will be less days in the year whenever you listen to this. And if you do listen to this, thank you. But even if a goal is just to be the best version of yourself, or setting boundaries for yourself, or doing things that you haven't been able to get to because of situations in life or things going on in the world or whatever the case is, those are great goals, right? It's not, these same like mundane goals of reach the top of the corporate ladder, at your company or whatever, or get a new job or buy a new car. Like, yeah, that's great. Those are wonderful goals to have, but just being happier, or just, removing certain people from your life, or feeding certain people from a long spoon, or not dealing with certain friends, or not dealing with certain family members for the betterment of you, those are great, right? Even just waking up daily and going for a walk, or reading a book before work, or reading after work, or watching less TV, or, not immersing yourself in so much social media content, whatever it is, those are goals. They are, right? Being more present in the moment with the most important people in your life, having more fun with friends, and not taking life so seriously all the time, or not being immersed in your job all the time, or whatever the case is. Great. A lot of times we get caught up in, I got to make more money, or, it's time for me to buy a new car, or, I want to, go on this vacation. Those are the normal, same, monotonous goals that the majority of us have, but we don't think about the internal goals within ourselves, within our souls, and what makes us who we really are. Because at the end of the day, we're human beings. And when you sit and think about it, we all have titles in regards to family structure, friend structure, jobs in corporate America, whatever the case is, right? We all have certain roles, right? So within the family structure, you could be a son, a daughter, a mother, a father, aunt, uncle, whatever it is, cousin, whatever. Friends, it's either your associate, friend, best friend, whatever, ace, boom, coom, that's within the friend structure, right? Corporate structure, you have a role. Senior director, executive assistant, customer service representative, whatever it is, right? We all have all these roles, right? But we're human beings with emotions, feelings, and we go through things daily. That's what we need to get back to. We need to get back to what we are before we got assigned all of these roles within the confines and structures of dealing with other people in our lives. Let's start to take care of ourselves a lot more this year, and start looking at the bigger picture of what our lives are and what you want them to be, right? So let's take a look at ourselves inward, right? Start there. Then we can set the goals we want for this year. And then we can also not doubt ourselves and not sell ourselves short, and make sure that we're fulfilling ourselves first, right? If you fulfill yourself first and you fill your own cup, then you can pour a little bit from your cup into other people that matter to you the most, right? So last year was, let's use, me going to the gym daily, right? That was a big thing for me. And I've seen the results, which is a beautiful thing. I was like, I started backtracking and looking at pictures from like 2021 and 2022. And then I looked at myself last year and I was like, wow. And then, I stepped on the scale and I was like, okay, that explains it. I was going to the gym and working out 4 to 5 days a week. And, getting in the pool and doing pool workouts and riding my bike and playing basketball, and those are things that fulfilled me, right? That's just a prime example of that being something that fulfilled me within myself. I was a lot happier. The sun shines bright in Arizona pretty much 95% of the year. When it rains, it's like, oh, it's raining? Oh my goodness, what a shame, right? Doesn't rain the whole day in Arizona, thank God. But, you get where I'm going with this, right? So continue to strive for greatness within yourself first, and then you can, give to others when you need to. That is what I need you to do this year. Please take care of yourself first. And I didn't say that within these past few years of doing these podcasts that I can recollect. And if I have said it, I haven't said it as in depth as I'm saying it right now. So let's do that this year. That's my podcast for today. Thank you for listening. As always, remember the website, theaquarianmindpodcast.com. You can listen to my podcast there, and you can also put your name in your email. So when podcasts come out, you get the notification, and then you can go right to it on my website and listen. Have a good week, everyone. Be good and go accomplish your goals.